Hey there, folks. It's Jimmy Stewart here, hoping this is finding you all doing well. In today's video, I wanted to talk about some of the changes that is coming on with IYV guitars, Inyen Vina guitars, and some of the things that they've been discussing here recently that I really think you should know about. So, without further ado, I've got three of the IYVs up here. The Mustang Hybrid, this is the ITF 300, this is their Tele, and this is the ITF 400, this is their PRS-style Tele. Everybody knows these pretty well. They're the thin line Fender-style. This is more of a PRS-style because it has the curved top. This is the Fender-style, and this is a Fender-style based on the Mustang Hybrid. But what's going on, I guess, is apparently Inyen Vina guitars is getting some, they're getting some feedback from Fender, I guess, and to try to avoid any of the issues or hassles from Fender guitar, they've decided they're going to change some of the things on here. And one of the things that they're going to do is they're going to start changing the headstocks, at least on their Fender-style guitars anyway. So you're going to see this particular guitar get changed. The headstock is going to look like this, kind of similar to what the Monoprice headstock looks like, but without as dramatic a hook, I guess is what I call it. But again, it won't be looking like this particular model anymore. And they are going to change the model number as well. Instead of the 200, the ITMF or the IMF 200, it'll be the IMF 250. So this particular, everything else is going to stay the same from what I understand. The rest of the guitar will stay the same. They're going to be changing the headstock pretty much only on this one. So you won't see these, and again, I looked today, they're not on Amazon right now. They're either sold out, and why they're sold out, they're going to be discontinuing this particular model, but coming up with the 250 version of it with a different headstock. Now, whether Fender has actually gave him a cease and desist type of thing, I don't think so. I think it's more of a precautionary thing from IYV, from Inyen Vina, not to get into any issues. You will notice that they did pull their page down from Reverb. That happened about a month ago. I think they got some issues on that as well, and I think that was with the Acoustic-sonics. Fender didn't like that. So, you know, some of the reviews out there, perhaps even mine, brought that to the attention of Fender, and they had some issues with them, so they pulled the Reverb page. They're, as far as I know, they're continuing to sell what they have left of the Jaguar version of the Acoustic-sonic and the iTap, which was the Tele version of the Acoustic-sonic. They're changing those. They're changing the body style to something like this, which they're calling the IL tap or the ILP. Again, it's like a Les Paul version of the Acoustic-sonic. And I think that'll be coming out shortly as well. That looks really, really cool. Here's a picture. Hopefully we'll have a chance to check that out. But anyway, hopefully we'll get a chance to review that, maybe perhaps in the future when it's available. But it looks really cool. This guitar here as well, the ITF 300, this is also changing. Now, the rumor was out there earlier that the spalted maple tops were becoming rarer. They were running out of this, and they talked about changing this top to an ash top. And I think this picture here will show you what it's going to look like, and that is also with the change in the headstock shape. So you'll see a little change in this one as well. I don't think it looks terrible with the ash top. I think it looks pretty nice. But everything else on this guitar I think is going to stay the same. The top is going to be different. I think it's going to be an ash top. And again, because of the Fender issues that they're having, they are putting a little bit of a hook into the headstock to change it up, as you can see on this particular pick. These are also no longer available on Amazon, so the newer models that are be coming in, again, this is going from a 300 to a 350 model number, ITF 350 instead of a ITF 300. But a very, very cool guitar. Hopefully when they come back in stock, it'll be just as nice. And again, I think the top looks pretty nice, to be honest with you. And the ITF 400 here, this is just going to have a change to the headstock. The guitar itself is going to stay the same with the dual P90s. So a very cool guitar, and again, this is not a flat top guitar. This is why the PRS designation is in there, I believe. It does have an arch top to it, and this is also a burled maple veneered top. That's going to be staying the same as far as I know. And the difference, let me get my my iJag and show you that. So the IJ-GAP, which is this guitar right here, this evidently has been getting some issues from Fender, along with the iTap. So this particular guitar, the IJ-GAP, the Jaguar version of the Acoustic-sonic that IYV put out, is going to get changed, again, due to some issues that Fender have been experiencing with Inyen Vina. You know, everybody's been doing suing and all that kind of stuff. You know, Gibson just had a lawsuit, one against Dean guitars for the Flying V version, and who knows. So I think Inyen Vina is doing a little precautionary thing. They're changing the headstock, and this particular model, they're changing the entire guitar. So they're going to a what they're calling an LAP 300 acoustic-electric. It looks more like a Les Paul. Here's a picture of it here. It looks cool. But again, this is going to be replacing this. They're saying that they're going to continue to sell this particular guitar via their eBay store as long as they don't get flagged by eBay. They have taken it down from the Reverb store, unfortunately, due to some issues with Fender. So that's kind of the updated news from Inyen Vina guitars that I have been picking up. So anyway, folks, if you see these around and you're in the market for these, grab one while you still can, because they are going to be changing from what I understand. They're changing the headstock shape on all the Fender-style guitars, like the thin lines, and even on the Mustang over there, the hybrid Mustang. And the body is getting changed on this particular guitar. The top on this particular one is going to be going to an ash, from what I understand, because the spalted maple has become very hard to get. This particular, the 400 trans red, is going to be staying the same basically, except for having a little bit of a hook in there in the headstock to change the headstock up, kind of like the monoprice headstock. So that's the latest news from Inyen Vina guitars, what I've been seeing anyway. If you have any more news, or if you have something that you've heard, put it in the comments down here and share it with everybody here on the channel. It is now June, and the weather is getting nicer, so it's getting tougher and tougher to spend your days here in the studio, but I'll continue to do so as long as you continue to come on over, watch the channel, and subscribe to the channel. For all the subscribers, thank you so very, very much. If you're still on the fence, come on over to the good side. Would love to have you on board. Until next time, folks, it's Jimmy Stewart saying so long. Please take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. Stay safe. Stay healthy. And we'll talk to you all again very, very soon. Bye-bye for now.